Hey guys! In this video we're making a double layered elastic bracelet. This one has the folded elastic, so it's got a loop in the middle and we tie the knot in the center there. Makes a really nice strong bracelet. For this design you do need beads that have a big enough hole to hold 2 layers of elastic. I'm using 0.7mm elastic, so doubled over. It does need a hole that's bigger than 1mm. My beads here have a 2mm hole. For this design we need about 60 centimeters of our 0.7mm elastic. We always start by pre-stretching our elastic, so pulling it out from both ends and giving it a really good stretch. Now for this design I'm using an open-ended beading needle because I need to place it on the loop and then remove it again afterwards. Now I place the ends of my elastic together and place a clip on the end. So your elastic should be folded over, and if you follow it to the middle it will have this little loop here, and this is where we're going to place our open-ended beading needle. So just sliding that elastic cord inside the needle. Just be a little careful with your elastic cord down at the base of the needle. You don't want to pull it too tight down there or it might damage your cord. Now we just go ahead and thread all our beads onto the beading needle and pull them down onto the elastic cord. Gently pulling them over that end of the needle so you don't damage your elastic. I bead down to about 19 centimeters for a standard woman's size bracelet. Once you've got all your beads on down to your desired length, then you can gently take off your beading needle and the clip from the other end. Now holding on to both ends there, I just gently wiggle those beads down closer to the loop end. Now holding on to the elastic on both ends of your bracelet, we're going to separate these 2 tails on the end and place one of them through the loop on the other end. So now we need to just wiggle our beads, gently pulling the elastic a little bit just so the elastic gets right around and it's sort of pulled quite close together. We don't want to have any slack in our elastic there, so just gently pull it and make sure it's all pulled taut. And once those beads are quite close together, then you're ready to tie the knot. So we start by placing this left side tail on top of the right side tail. Then we bring it around the right side 2 times to form a twist, and then gently pull it down onto the loop in between the beads. Now we bring the right side cord on top of the left side cord and bring that around the left side 1 time. Pulling that down in between the beads, gently pulling on your knot to work some of that elastic cord through the knot. So pulling on the ends and on the bracelet side of the knot as well. Now we repeat that same knot again, so placing the left side cord on top of the right and bringing it around that right side 2 times, pulling that down in between the beads, and then placing the right side cord on top of the left and bringing it around the left side 1 time, pulling that down and then working that knot nice and tight, making sure it's all locked in place, and you should have a nice tight little knot forming there. Making sure to pull on the ends and on the beaded side of the knot to make sure that knot is really nice and tight. You should be able to see if it's staying tight by just gently pulling those beads apart. If your knot is really tight and locked in place, it should stay tight, but if you do want an extra layer of security, then use some jewelry glue on the knot. I'm using the Hypo Cement jewelry glue, placing some around the knot. Then you can cut your little elastic tails nice and short and slide that knot with the glue underneath one of the beads to keep it extra secure and hidden.